Let me do the interviewing.
All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Shed Talk. Your boys, Nate and Tony.
What's up,
back
guys?
at it again. It's another edition.
Shit. Well, hey, we wanted to, obviously this is some weird times. I'm glad we're still able to do this. We were actually blessed to have two guests here with us. We got Nicky the Jet, independent artist here from Harrisburg, and we got his manager here, Feeve.
The GOAT.
Pleasure to have you guys on the show.
It's going to be a fun time. Hold on.
What?
We just don't have anybody on this show.
What do you got?
We got the man who has over a 600,000 view hit on YouTube. 25,000 plus listens. 25,000 plus listens and plays. Was that on SoundCloud? Was it over a night or like over a couple of days?
That was
with his last project, Jet Boy.
That was a month, but it was still fire.
Yeah,
fuck it, it was still hot, and we got the boy, Nicky the Jet, himself, and his A&R manager, the one, the only, Feeve, aka the GOAT. I hope you got the GOAT chain on too.
Man. I love it. Hey. That was a good introduction, bro.
I was practicing that one, you know.
that was a good one.
But no, seriously, it's fucking great to have you guys on the show. Obviously, we've known each other for a long time.
It's cool to see you're doing this too, bro.
Dude,
this is cool.
I appreciate it, man. You know, it's cool to we've gotten pretty damn far. We're doing big things around here. Everybody in this room really is.
Hell yeah.
It's sweet. I'm loving where we're all going with it. But we've kicked it back since playing soccer.
Literally.
Where my dad was coaching.
Literally.
winning
steps
Little League chips and shit.
Steps away from the shed.
Steps away from the shed. Literally, there's a park across the street.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chappy Fresh, you know. And we've partied plenty of times in our day. And linked up with playing a little soccer here and there, you know.
Yeah, I met both of y'all in high school. Nick having class together.
Yeah.
At the one and only Bishop McDevitt High School.
Throwback to the
freshman year, yes. Freshman year.
Yeah.
All the party, all the bangers, all three of us were at. And of course, knowing Feeve, the best athlete to come through, Harrisburg Christian.
I thought you were about to go too far.
Damn.
But seriously, we used to be at the track meets and always just busting it up, being competitive too. But that's really how we met each other through sports, and it was definitely been dope. Founder of the Scheme team as well. He's a guy.
Scheming.
I'm dead.
Yo. Nah, but it's fucking great to, just catch up, be able to talk a little bit about what you guys have been doing, have you here, we'll have you back. We got to hang out a little bit before and catch up a little bit, but figured, we want to have the fans that we've had know about what you guys have been doing.
Hell yeah.
You guys have been doing some real big things. We were at I was definitely at some of your concerts over the last couple months.
Yeah.
And, dude, you set up an amazing show. The crowd was wild it was crazy. I was there,
for a better crowd.
man, I was in the front row. Thankfully, I got to the front row this time at HMAC.
Hell yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Right.
I mean, unbelievable.
It was like 175, 180 at the max.
Exactly.
That's Harrisburg,
great.
That's what I'm saying.
In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania,
Harrisburg, we don't get that.
And you're out here popping off in every other state around here already. Yeah. People are on TikTok doing a Jet Boy challenge.
Yeah, it's actually getting kind of crazy.
Bro, you are on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's where the fame starts in this day and age. Huh?
I heard Anthony about to do a Jet Boy challenge.
I hope
tonight.
so.
That's what I heard.
Ooh. I mean,
you about to move your hips?
You don't want these hips moving. You see my stomach move. We go back in time. I mean, think about, we've all had friends that literally have joked about spitting bars, freestyle, SoundCloud rappers, all that stuff. What made you want to do this? What seriously got your interest in the music industry?
Honestly, there's a certain artist that I want to leave nameless that I saw him live, and that made me really fall in love with the live aspect of music, because I've always loved music. I've played it since I was young. I've made my own songs since I was young, but I never took it serious. You know what I mean? But I saw that and I was like, yo, I'm doing that. And from that day on, bro, I have been going full force.
Oh, dude, playing with music's real fun. Like, I never got into the rap, but like, I like mixing music. I like playing around. My dad's a DJ. Like, just learning is cool. So, what were you saying?
And also too, Nick, what you saying? It's one of those things where you always love music. Is that kind of like a family thing? Because people that know you know, like your sister can sing.
Yeah.
She can sing real well. So seeing her, you know, be able to have a voice like that, but also too, you want to be able to chase your dreams with rapping. Like, has that just been kind of like a family thing you got from your parents or somebody specific in your families?
Nora has been into it for longer than I have, because she did like the stuff with like, she did like plays, and like she's been taking voice lessons since she was like mad young. So it's like she's always had that. My dad isn't very musically inclined, but like he like, I don't know, he likes music. But my mom, her and her sisters were like very musically inclined when they were like younger, and I feel like that part of the family aspect carried over into us. But me and Nora, I wouldn't ask for like a better sister, honestly, because it's just like we're both working on like the same things at the same time, and it's like cool to like see both of us do like progress. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like it's perfect. It's perfect.
Is there any friendly competition with it?
Nah, bro. See, we've never been like in competition.
Never just
ever.
Messing around. Then?
No.
I mean, it's cool that way. Either way, that's awesome.
We've never had any like issues that way, because she has her thing, I have mine. Like,
and it is different.
Yeah.
In the same breath, but at the same time,
I
it's cool. You guys are both doing great. Like,
her voice is just.
It's good.
Like,
it's very good.
I can't,
yes, very good.
I can't compete with that. You know what I mean? Like she
hard.
kills it. Yeah.
But I mean, and with that being said, I mean, like, what's the partnership like with you guys? Obviously,
us two.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have known each other for a little bit, but like, what really sparked this? What does this come to?
It's like, I don't know.
You guys are like, listen. You guys blow up Twitter all the time and blow up like, yeah. You see everything with you guys.
That's
together.
my guy.
That's what I mean. Like,
that's
my
awesome. Guy. Period. Like whatever he's in front of, I'm standing behind. You know what I mean? Like, that's my guy.
Absolutely.
But he first reached out. I knew him. My ex-girlfriend used to work with him at like his ice cream shop.
Shout out Ice Cream Heaven.
Yo, Ice Cream Heaven. Stop.
But I met him there, and I was like, yo, like who is this? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
everybody knows back in high school, I used to just be a draw.
Yeah. I was like, who the
say
fuck
whatever,
is this
do
kid?
whatever.
Bro, you were funny though on the real, like.
But he I think like probably like 2 years after that, I was like deep into music already.
Yeah.
And I put out this song. It was called "Came a Long Way."
Okay.
And like that's the first song where people were like, okay, like Nick's not just trying to rap, like he's like really trying to do something with this fucking music. You know what I mean? And he caught on. And he hit me, and he was like, yo, let me manage you. And at first I was like, all right, this kid's, like, younger than me. Like, why the fuck would he manage me? Like, who the fuck is he? And then, like, we got to know each other, and, like, that's my guy now. Like, I trust him with everything, you know what I mean? Like, he puts moves down for me, and it's just, like...
Man, that's partnership right there. And it's cool to have that outside of the life, too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Small technical difficulties.
Yeah, just mine.
Yeah, in the meantime, drink some Canada Dry. Don't drink that Schweppes bullshit.
No, sir.
Whatever that is.
This only.
It's basically Seagram's. It's basically Seagram's.
Never. That's beyond disrespectful.
Nick, so you said what that song where y'all kind of worked together, that was the first track where it was like people, damn, Nick's taking this for real.
Yeah.
You know, like, kind of both of y'all elaborate on how it felt until you got to that point. You know, you releasing a couple tracks here,
yeah,
a couple tracks there, and people not actually taking you seriously, like off the jump. You know, they're thinking like, oh, they might just be drunk or something. They're just bullshit.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
You know, they're not being like serious about this. You know, but what's that kind of like emotional toll that takes on you? Bro,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that shit is like. When I was first started making music, and like I was making it, and like it was known that I was making it, like mad people like weren't catching on to it, you feel me? Like, and they didn't want to, like, so basically what young artists have to understand is like the people that are around you, like that new, like knew about you before you started like making your music or doing anything creatively, they're gonna be the last ones to catch on because they know you for who you act, like who you are. You know what I mean? Like they know me as Nick. Yeah, exactly, facts. They know me as Nick. You know what I mean?
I knew you as like a lacrosse player growing up. You
exactly,
know what I mean?
and that's what I was. You know what I mean? So like I was ill-minded to be mad that people weren't like catching on because that wasn't me. That wasn't who I showed them at least for all those years. You know what I mean? So like, just market yourself the fuck out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. It's all about your brand. But your brand is what it is.
It does take an emotional toll on you though, because it's like you have that feeling of like, all right, I'm putting like hours and hours into this stuff, and like I'm getting 100 plays, I'm getting like 50 plays. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know, that emotional stress honestly probably boosted my music because it made it that much more real. Because then I had something to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how like I'm not understood. You know what I mean? And like my general message is not being heard yet. But now it is. You know what I mean? It's so cool to see it go from that to that.
Right. And on that, like I know Nate mentioned it earlier, Trap Nation put up that song Adrenaline. It's on my playlist for the gym just because that shit is awesome. First off, like I don't put a lot of music on that just because I like the hype stuff.
Oh yeah,
dude, that was a cool song to see. And when I heard
that in my basement.
Right, that's crazy.
Yeah. I made that in my basement.
Like, dude, when I heard that song and I heard you got on Trap Nation, I'm going, no way.
Bro, it made it to Sirius Radio.
Yeah, that's
like that shit's dope.
How does that feel? Like, how does that feel? As like we were just talking about it.
I was at my job, bro. I was at my job when it got on the radio. Like, I got tagged in something, and it was like. It was so surreal, because I just ran to the bathroom immediately so I could check my phone. And I was just like, I sat there for 30 minutes. Cause I was like, yo, like, I was really on the radio.
Yeah.
Isn't
that crazy?
That's wild. Like,
yeah, I don't
know.
It's
like
your
nobody
first
can ever
chance,
take that
you know?
away from you. You feel me? Like it's like one of those things. I don't know. It just felt like
one
so
of those
crazy.
moments. That's awesome, dude. No, when I heard that, I was like, man. I mean, I knew your music was good, but like now you're really picking up. It takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time,
really
man.
Cool. It was really cool.
I mean,
shout out No Joke too, because they're the ones that did all the music and shit. I just laid down my voice. You know what I mean? Like No Joke and Newport is the other one.
Yeah, and that was great. Jet Boy released almost 2 months ago ish. I want to say
the 25th of January.
25th of January.
All streaming platforms, by the way.
Yes,
all streaming platforms.
You can find Jet Boy everywhere. TikTok, the Jet Boy Challenge. Listen, that album, EP, I should say, that was what album? Okay, album. That was amazing. I mean, it was very like. What did it feel like? Because I know obviously when you were releasing music, 8 songs on it.
Yeah.
I mean that's 8 quality beats. I mean we kind of talked about it a little bit like. How did that go? How did the project, like, what went through your mind making all that?
Honestly, for this project, I had envisioned a playlist. You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't necessarily want all the songs to, like, coincide to this one beautiful project that, like, you know, that really manifests something. I wanted this to be a playlist that you could throw on when you're driving. And, like, every song is a different vibe. Like, the switch up from, like, a song like Sell Out to Elements. Like, they're completely different. You know what I mean? So I wanted to have some diversity in there and show y'all really what I can do. You know what I mean? And, like, that project was 8 months in like, the making. I had over 50 songs for it. Like, and narrowed it down to, like, 8. You know what I mean?
50 to 8.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel?
It's stressful sometimes trying to pick out like the perfect songs.
Right.
Yeah.
And like when you narrow it down to the 8, me myself, I'm automatically thinking like, all right, what's the first song that everybody's not gonna like? And then I'm thinking about, all right, so that's the song that everybody's not gonna like, but later on it might be something that they're gonna appreciate because they're like, damn, I slept on that one.
Right.
This is actually really, really good. It's a lot of that, and I was trying to push it out like way before 2020. Like I was trying to have that shit out, and I was like,
the goal was like before it was November, honestly.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it the same day that I dropped my first project.
I was saying like let's have like some momentum going into 2020, but like at the end of the day, he takes those songs like his babies, so I can't
every single one.
I can't argue with him.
I'm sure you can feel the same.
But like at the end of the day, some of the songs he does are never gonna come out because they're just songs that he's just working on. It's just it's practice, it's
I
repetition.
do a lot of songwriting too.
It's just consistency.
That's awesome.
For sure.
It has to be tough. It has like.
And you know, like, it's crazy because I mean, as a music listener,
Right?
Like, I'm sure like you have one song that you love, you know what I mean? But like, there's some days you don't want to listen to it, right?
Right.
Like, that's how I am with my music too. Some days I listen to it, I'm like, yo, this fucking sucks. And then I'm like, and I listen to it another day, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
I'm actually kind of hard, you know.
Yeah.
He's too hard on himself sometimes. Though.
You gotta be.
You have to be. Yeah. But hey, you
I know
are your own worst critic every time.
Every day.
You know?
Honestly,
how do you get better?
Like you said,
you know,
like you said, it took 8 months, you know, for you to drop the actual project. That's crazy. Like how many days were y'all spending like in the studio? Like how many hours? Was it just like an everyday type deal?
It's gonna sound mad corny, but literally every day.
That's not corny at all.
Like I work a full-time job as well, and whenever I'm not at my full-time job, I'm recording. So if I don't get at least 4 choruses done a night, then it's a terrible night. You know what I mean? Like I'm really on my shit. Like people like
you feel like you didn't do enough. Like you weren't able to do the best that like you wanted to do.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Bro,
Hey,
the ultimate goal is to get myself and my like team to a point where we can just like not have to work, you know, and just do what we love because that's the goal. That's what I'm trying to make it happen.
I get it.
Yeah.
I completely get it.
It's not, like I mean nobody is made for a 9-to-5 job. But me specifically, bro, I hate that shit. Every day I wake up motivated to just be done with it and make this music shit happen. You know what I mean? Because I got something to prove with this shit. You know what I mean? I got something to say.
And it's all about the passion of it, your passion project.
Mm-hmm.
This is your passion project. You yourself able to be your own passion project is special.
It's
like,
amazing,
That
bro.
is something you invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonders.
It's what you gotta do.
It's not only your entrepreneurship,
Yourself and
it's
your
your
message,
love, your
you
life.
know?
It's you. It's cool to do that. Like
Hell yeah.
that's awesome to hear. But you know, on what Nate was saying about the studio, like what is a night in the studio like? Like, do you guys get fucked up? Do you guys just record? What is that like?
I'm huge on being comfortable while I'm recording, cause like it's like I don't want a million people in the room. Like some people love that. Like they thrive off like the hella people being in the room. Like that's how they get their energy. You know what I mean? I respect that. But me personally, bro, if I'm one-on-one with myself, that's when you're gonna get my best music. And as far as like the like partying and stuff goes, like I'll drink a little bit and I'll smoke a little bit, but not like too much, cause like it's like at the end of the day, my music, like I said, has a message to it. So like I want my head to be there while I'm making it. You know,
gotta be on your game,
but still be you know a little free. Feel free, like you know, loose up those nerves and all that shit like that.
You have your own comfort, so
Hell
you
yeah.
know what your comfort zone is, and just stay there.
But sometimes like if it's like me chasing Jameson and Phoebe, and it's like we're drinking and shit, I'll be able to do it because I'm comfortable with them. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable with them. There's a couple other group of people that like I'm comfortable with recording.
Right.
You know? I like it alone.
But that's all. I mean, it's what you want. It's how you want to do it, and if that's your best, give your best every time. You know, that's just how it goes. But on that too, like more pointed to your job and what you actually do. Like, what is the job like? I mean, I know you work with a close friend now of yours. I'm sure people hit you up about working with you or whatever the case. Like, what is that life like? Because, I mean, I recruited for 1.5 years in corporate. This is talent management. Like, you're working with artists. What is that like? I was always curious.
It's fun because for a while I didn't know I was good at it. Because I don't like to do too much. Like, I don't want to be... I know I'm not the person to be in the front line, in the limelight.
Right.
I like the behind the scenes. I'm not a rapper. I can't sing. I know where...
Phoebe has one song.
I stay in my lane. I just don't.
The management side's fun though. Like, you get to kind of play with it, and it's you're building relationships internally as well as externally. That's why I do the job I do. It's fun.
The behind the scenes is more fun than, I guess, what social media and everything else shows.
Right.
If you have the passion for it, then you'll enjoy it.
And you don't think he gets enough credit?
No, I don't. I honestly don't, because honestly, like the amount that he does, like not just for me, like for literally like all these like different artists and just like literally like shows and shit. Like dude goes out like before the Corona, you know, he's going out to Philly like every fucking month.
I was gonna say,
shout out Velly. Shout out Velly. Velly's my guy.
Yeah, and real quick, so like so you just said like you'll hit up other artists to have them come to your show, and it's a process. Like, is it the same on y'all boat when somebody hits y'all up and says, like, yo, I want Nicky at my show tonight. I want Nicky at my show like in Philly in a couple weeks, you know? Like,
well, for that, we're gonna take anything that we can get if it's beneficial. Like if the show's about to be like 20, 30 people, I mean, no offense to anybody who's throwing a show with 20, 30 people, but Nicky's way above that level now. We do 100 plus consecutively, and that's what we're gonna keep aiming for.
I mean, that last show was different. I mean, you had a large crowd. I turned around at one point. I'm like,
yeah, like there's people.
Whoa!
When you see the footage, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, I saw your view, and I'm going, whew. A lot of people at that. That was crazy. I mean,
shout out everybody, man.
That show was perfectly set up the way it should have been. Like that lineup was just good. I mean, every guy. I've heard of obviously some of the guys in that lineup, and obviously I knew Jaron and I knew Genre because he went to McDevitt, and like, yeah, great guy. But the guys that was even intro, the one I forget his name at the moment.
Terrell.
Yes.
Yeah. No, he's not.
See, that's the goal. What I like to do.
You thought that too. He had a great R&B voice. He was great.
That's the goal. I want to be able to give people who do have the talent and do put the work in a platform.
And they were good.
Because a lot of times people hit me up and be like, oh, you're putting the same people on every single time, da-da-da-da-da. But those are the guys that are consistently showing me that they deserve to be on the stage.
Why try fixing what's not broken?
That's what I'm saying.
Why fix what's not broken?
I can't put a guy who's only getting 20, 30 plays max on a song on Facebook randomly on stage just because he is good. Like, I might have to work with him personally and then get him and build him up to get to the stage place. Because a lot of times these guys don't even have a stage presence. They just get up there and
like it.
And then they see the crowd, and it's actually a crowd. Like they've never been in front of a crowd too. So it's like, you gotta work your way up. Because sometimes the showcases aren't bad. Sometimes it's not a bad route to take.
Right.
But for him per se, it just wasn't like that. Because I know his sound, his talent, and the energy that he puts on stage is way above the showcase
For instance, it like there was at the time somebody was asking us to open, and it was like a hard artist, like it was like a Chief Keef type artist. Am I really going? Are those people in the crowd going to like what I'm doing? Right. You know what I mean?
It just
like,
has to make sense.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't make that type of music. You know
Your
what I mean? I make a
dynamic is
certain
different.
type of music.
Right.
I need to open for somebody that is in my same realm. You know what I mean? Like when I opened for Lil Baby, it worked because I was still doing like similar stuff, but like I'm not hard. You know, I'm not gonna line up with like a hard artist.
But you think about it, your beat is hype. Like when you performed that night, dude, the crowd was nuts, and you have that stage presence.
See,
Monte jumped on stage and didn't get arrested. That shit was crazy. You know what I mean,
bro? I'm trying like performance wise, I really look up to like a Travis Scott. How he really, dude, he's lit the entire time.
That's how
what you give to the crowd is what you're gonna get back.
Listen,
because if you're up there like he said, just like this, that's what everybody's gonna be doing.
Right.
If you're up on the crowd jumping, going crazy, screaming your shit, bro, people are going to love that, and they're gonna be like, wait, who the fuck?
If that's where you're going the right place. Because I saw Astro World live. Dog.
We saw him.
I hope you go that way. MIA was crazy. I heard. Mate was out there and told me about that, but
he got the hookup. We got in there for free.
But like, what for you doing this? Obviously, and I kind of alluded to it earlier. What is the talent base truly like here?
It is a competition, and it is. You gotta. It's a dog eat dog world. Like as terrible as it sounds, like as soon as you get to the industry, they're gonna be that much worse on you. Like if you're not good, they're gonna let you know you're not good. So I can't be that guy to pity you. So there's a couple people out here that just, you know, if you put the practice in, sometimes it's not the right practice.
Right.
You know, like you could
be
I
going
could
the wrong way.
me and myself, I could go shoot 1,000 baskets every single day, but I probably won't be shooting the right way.
Right.
My form's probably terrible. I'm probably not doing the right things to get better every single day, and I have no business being on the basketball court to begin with.
Right.
So you got to put that into perspective
That's facts, though.
for music
For sure.
sometimes. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
for
listen
sure.
to stuff like that, and I myself I gotta start being less nice because I've been very nice,
Hey,
and a lot of people are in the way.
people are.
Yeah.
You gotta be. It's like you said earlier. Dog eat dog. You gotta eat, right?
Literally.
Everybody's gotta eat, but the people that eat more are the ones that should get that. I'm just being real. Like,
Yeah.
When like the social media and the big people see Harrisburg and they scope the area, you don't want to be that artist that's representing us terribly by your auto-tune not being right, your bars
not even linked
being
up to the song,
yeah, your
bro,
bars
like-
not being on point. You're not buying your beats because it's on YouTube and 10 other people got that. Like that kind of stuff matters. Like even though it sounds little and sounds like I'm being picky, you gotta be. You
Yeah.
gotta be.
Yeah.
I get it.
It
Gotta
shows
be.
then that you don't really care about your own craft if you're not hearing that.
Exactly.
Like
Like
even
that's
technical
what I'm
things
saying
like
for
that.
basketball or for soccer or for football or any other sport. You're gonna buy the best shoes that you can get. You're gonna be with the best coaches that you can get with.
Mhm.
You're gonna watch the best artists. I mean, you're gonna watch the best athletes. You're gonna mimic what they're doing.
right.
So, if you see that those artists are doing the best things possible and doing this with their voices and getting this equipment and working this job and doing this and staying off the streets and trying to stay right, or it's just the little things. Everything matters.
Makes sense.
See, on that though too, like, as far as like investing in yourself, like I had a kid come up to me and ask me like, why does your music sound so good? Like, as in like sonically, like
Well, I just don't know.
yeah, no, like
Maybe I'm good.
no, like sonically, not like words or like
Yeah.
beats or anything like
Yeah.
that. And I was like, well, I get all my songs mastered, and I told him the price of what I get a master. He said, I'm never gonna do that. And that's a step I took
Right.
to better my music, and that put me on a different wave than
And
what
if
you
you're
were
willing
on.
to invest in yourself in that way,
Exactly.
then why don't you deserve to go to the top? You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Exactly.
You invest in yourself.
You got to invest in yourself. You
Like,
got to. You
Yourself
got
it's-
to.
and your product.
And your
and
product,
it's-
yeah.
Exactly. And it's not just in the music industry, it's everything, guys. Like, literally everything you do in life, if you're able to invest in yourself,
And the best part about like an artist like me is because I have a whole catalog behind me. You know, I have all these songs. So once you find one song that you like, go back and listen to the rest, bro. I promise you'll find another one. Like,
that's how every good artist has really started.
Because you see like these artists that blow up like off one song, and then they're scrambling to be like, oh wait, where's this next song? You
That
know what I
one
mean?
song that they didn't even write.
And those are the ones that they get that 6 months of yo, they're sick, and then just you never hear of them again.
Boom.
Dude,
And it's always
Right.
oh, I didn't even mean for that one to blow
I
up.
didn't take it
for real.
serious,
Yeah,
yeah.
we kind of just did that one. Like,
I mean, you think about when you catch on to an
Shut up.
artist, it's
Yeah,
usually
shut
you
up.
catch on to a whatever you just heard.
Yeah.
Like for me, like you mentioned Travis Scott.
Uh-huh.
My first listen to Travis Scott was Rodeo.
Yeah.
You hear Rodeo, but you forget Days Before Rodeo.
Uh-huh.
You forget a lot of other shit that he was dropping
Yeah.
back in
Trojan
2011
Classics.
when he was a real classic. Days Before Rodeo might be one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like, but people didn't hear that. They heard Rodeo. Then they heard everything else afterwards. Now people know him for Astro World. Like, that's what can happen.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's got to hook onto you.
Was
at
it
the right
Antidote
time.
that blew him up?
Antidote.
Yeah.
3500.
Yeah,
Antidote.
That's on top.
Dude, the video I love
Goosebumps
watching.
then was boom.
Mamacita too.
Mamacita.
was a big one.
Forget about Rich Homie Quan. Like,
Yeah. The video I love seeing of him is the one where he's at, I think it's South by Southwest, and he has like 14 people in front of him.
that was in the documentary,
Bro,
wasn't it?
bro,
Like, that was
that's
crazy.
Like, dude, I like literally thrive off shit like that.
Yeah.
Like my first show, there was 4 people there, bro. Like my
Hey.
like now we're doing like what 180 people shows, and like that's cool as fuck, dude.
Right.
Like, to see that go
And wait for it to be
from
you know,
hookah bars to venues,
couple
like that's
I was
crazy.
gonna say I went from
maybe-
small. Like my first show was in like this lodge during a blizzard in the middle of February. It was like 30, 40, maybe 50 people max.
But shout out them because
literally,
they stayed,
like they stayed and like they came and like the energy from then, it was just crazy. And like for me to go from that to even working with Veli and seeing him sell out venues of like 1,500, 2,000 people. I went from like
Yeah.
not thinking I was ever gonna do anything in music, or now I'm meeting most of my favorite artists.
Ain't that like it's crazy? It's the
Yeah.
grind you put
It's a
into
blessing,
it.
dude.
Real quick, there is one thing that I definitely like that y'all said though. How y'all shouted out them like 20, like 30 people. You know, like you said, that was at that first show, because it's honestly it's people like that, like us, that can make the difference.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
like those 20, 30 people could be, you know, they put somebody in the wheel with them and listen to one of the songs from your show. You know, that's like, oh shit, I might like this one. 20 turns into 40.
Popping.
You know, shit just keeps doubling up just because they're spreading the word because they liked it.
Specifically, that show, there's people that like saw me at that show, like with the 50 people or whatever, and they still follow me, and all their friends now follow me.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, they're like honestly, shout out them. Like they put me on early. You know what I mean? Like shout out the people I went to college with when I first started this shit, playing my songs in the parties and shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit gives you motivation. Like and fans don't understand that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They just think that they're annoying hitting you up. Nah, we love that shit.
Well, because there
Right.
is no better like advertisement than word of mouth. Like
Absolutely.
ever, there will never be any
Vineyard.
better. Yeah.
And if you got connection with somebody that has that influence or has that decision, you're like, listen, and you have that type of relationship when you're doing your job, especially like, it's almost you have to grasp it and they have to understand like, okay, this is legit because it's coming from you or it's coming from me.
Yeah.
Somebody's word's gonna help you at the same time. Like you have credibility. You put somebody onto something, it's gonna work. Like that's just the mentality you gotta raise as well. Like you know what I mean?
Even to like follow up on that, even if like you have the naysayers and the doubters, you just gotta keep working. It's like even what I was saying before, like I was saying,
too, man.
I was-
like said
I love
before.
my haters.
yeah, literally,
Love
like you
that.
have to have haters. I might sound like a hater, but use what I'm saying as like motivation, because you might feel personally attacked by the things that I've said. So prove me wrong.
Hey,
Facts.
Literally, I've always
If you-
told people I will stand by what I said, especially on Twitter, because I talk a crazy game. So if you're able to prove me wrong and then back it up, I have that much more respect for you because you were able to shut me up. If I can't take it, like I can't give it. Like
Right.
you don't say anything or put out anything that you wouldn't want someone saying or putting out on
Facts.
you.
Big
Because at the
facts.
end of the day, like everybody does have feelings. Everybody does deserve
you gotta
some
know
respect.
who's getting what and what
Exactly.
attention you're putting to what and what you're
Exactly.
saying to whom.
Know the energy that you're putting out.
Right, right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let me ask y'all this one more. Let me ask y'all this last thing. What projects y'all got coming up? Let's hear it. Promote something. What we got coming? What we got coming next?
Like
That's
I said,
interesting.
man. Like I said, man. We have a lot of music coming this summer.
A lot videos, a lot of
All right.
footage too. A lot of footage and videos too. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna follow up on a lot of visuals and like
Mhm.
I'm gonna do a lot of vlogging and let you guys see like the behind the scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a
It
lot of
looks
people
fun.
who ask to, like even like how you were asking, just like what we do, because nobody ever
Yeah.
sees what we do. We just put the work out.
Right. The product's there,
Yeah.
but you don't see how the product got there.
And
you
then
know?
continue the networking and all the stuff like that. Like recently, I've been invited to go out to like a studio in LA that's like
Wow.
funded by one of my like, favorite artists. So like
Interesting.
that was like a super cool moment. So I'm excited for the Corona to be over so I can go out there and see what can happen out there.
Vanilla.
I have
Yeah.
like this little studio tour set up for him that I'm waiting for the fucking Corona to stop because we're
Yes,
gonna do
sir.
LA, New York, Philly, and DC.
That's a nice little tour.
So,
And you guys will get all the
the
behind the scenes
studios.
footage on all that
Yeah,
shit.
you'll see all of
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
We want to thank y'all again for showing up. Really appreciate
us.
y'all taking time out your
Yeah,
day.
no, seriously.
You know,
With everything going
like,
on,
coming
it's
out
great
here,
to have you
yeah.
guys.
I know
be able
y'all
to get some insight to you. Be able to get some insight, just behind the scenes shit of like everything that's going on in the music part. You know, not just the actually putting out music. Like, yo, we did a track. Here it goes. Promote, retweet, type shit. You know, actually touching on what y'all do. Really do appreciate.
And don't
that.
forget to listen to Jet Boy. I'm
Yeah,
telling
run
you.
that.
Yeah, keep running that up.
Run
Yeah,
that. That
great.
is one of the
Very
hypest things
smooth.
I've heard in a long time,
Bro.
and people need to just hear it.
the newest video you just put out.
Afterlife.
Afterlife.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
that was
shout
so
out
cool.
Tanner Hench,
The
man.
end
Shout
of
out
that-
Tanner Hench.
Snap.
Shout out
Listen.
Christian Minessi. Shout out Icewater Chase. Shout out fucking Marpo, everybody, bro. All those videographers killing shit, bro.
I love that boy.
Shout out
He's
all
funny,
them.
man.
Shout out all them.
No, that's a great crew to have. And the end of that video with the little
face, bro. See, yeah, like, ooh, I love that.
Go watch Afterlife, Nicky the Jet.
So my final shed thought for y'all is like, even though everything going on, stay positive, like stay as positive as you can, and make sure to check up on people. Like, we can't go. Maybe like we can't go. We might not be able to go see certain people, you know, here and there because keep your distance, whatever. But make sure shoot them a text, FaceTime them, Zoom, conference, whatever you gotta do. Just make sure everybody's all right because we got family everywhere. Like I said, I told you over. I got people all over. My stepsister, she's up in New York right now. Yep. You know, they've been on lockdown for almost like 2 months. But again, just make sure to go check up on everybody. Tell people you love them, and then that's your final shed thought for today. So. To wrap things up, Feeve, please drop your social medias. Where can they follow y'all at?
Well, Instagram, you're Nicky _the_Jet. And me, I'm Feeve the GOAT on everything. FEEV, the GOAT. It's on everything.
You know, of course, behind the camera, we got our producer at Peachka
with 2 K's and 1 A.
1 A. You can follow her all platforms.
We got Nate over here.
No, we got you over there.
Well, news to the world. News of the world. In 6 years, I've never changed my social media.
Look at that.
I retired at 6 years. Tony Football. He's done.
Freshman year is when I got Feeve.
Yep.
Freshman year is when I got Feeve.
Freshman year is when I got mine, but. Tony Football is no longer, so please follow me. I know a lot of you may have seen it. I got some text out there. You changed yours? Yes, I changed it. It's at Tony Shed Talks.
No longer a football.
No, I'm no longer a football. I am a shed that talks. No, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the same, at Tony Shed Talk. Find me. And Nate, we'll wrap you.
Follow me.
Y'all know where to find me. I am at Nate Monroe 45 on IG. I'm at N_Monroe 26 on the Twitter. You know, real quick, shout out to the setup. Hold on, shout out to the setup. This is where we at today, broadcasting live for Shed Talk. Had to shout it out. Yeah. But those are my social medias, and we're at Shed Talk Podcast across the board.
All over.
You love
Twitter,
us.
all over Instagram.
You love us. We like you. We like you. You love us.
No, that's not it.
And we going out. Shout out Nicky the Jet. We about to drop all out. Go listen. Oh shit. Go listen to All Out Nicky the Jet coming up right after this.
First off,
until
we shed
again.
Oh,
let's do it.
yes,
we out.
Yes, sir.
I hit the dab pan with the wax. I get your main bitch with the racks. I'm popping out Bainbridge with the gas. So baby, she aiming for the cash. Saying she taking. I take a vacation. I'm staying patient. No baby.